Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to the Orange Gatorade show. Today we're the Red Bull Blue Edition show. Let's get into it, man. The NBA Finals 2021 just got wrapped up a couple of days ago. Your boy said he was going to do it the day after, but, life comes at you quick, man. Uh, really a great turnaround of the series of what I thought was going to be a pretty dog shit series. I thought the Suns were gonna get the Bucks out of here in like 5 games. I was so wrong, man. I should have stayed faithful to my original pick from my prediction video. The Milwaukee Bucks, man. I was so happy to see them come out on top this season. Just the team that really deserves everything. The city of Milwaukee don't really care. Don't really care about them. It's a really small town, guys. Like it's really hard to feel good for such a small, irrelevant city in the world. But nonetheless, great performance by Giannis every single night, man. It was insane to watch. Probably one of the greatest finals performances ever, just in terms of like a whole series, and even maybe like in a single game, because dude, his game 6 performance was incredible. Like, I have never seen someone shut down a series like that. He wanted it so badly, and the whole team really did, and you could just tell. The past 2 games, they were just clicking off the walls. Like, it was insane to watch. I've never seen chemistry like that since probably, I'd say, like the 2016 Warriors, dude. It was actually that crazy. And I mean, as much as a great run this was for Milwaukee, this was a complete fold by Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and even Monty Williams, bro. It was so frustrating to watch the Suns collapse like that. Chris Paul was turning the ball over in crunch time left and fucking right. Like, you really couldn't stop him from turning the ball over. Devin Booker, he was good this series, but game 6 he went like 0 for 7 from three. Not really what you need in an elimination game from your number one scoring option. But yeah, he's not really a great marksman shooter, anyways. He's never been that. He might have come close to winning like a 3-point shootout, but who really cares about a 3-point shootout? You're taking fucking practice jump shots. Like, no, whatever, man. I gotta digress. Yeah, dude. What ended up being one of the most boring I thought it was gonna be more boring than the Lakers Heat series last year. This was a classic, dude. Like, I enjoyed every single game in this series. Especially considering they absolutely just slammed the door on the narrative. Both of these teams of the Lakers and Nets finals that we were building up probably since like probably since the Lakers won last year, honestly. Um, yeah, both teams ended up bumping the Lakers and then the Nets, respectfully, from the playoffs. I know the Nets and Lakers both weren't 100%, but you still have to give both the teams the credit. They, yeah, they were by far the 2 best teams in the NBA playoffs this year, and it shows, man. Just a great series. Pretty good NBA playoffs, honestly. But I think the injuries really ruined it. It could have been something way better than it was. But I still think we got some great series out of it. I like the little Cinderella run by Atlanta, and I like the 7 game series from the Bucks and the Nets. I thought that was another classic series that we got out of this playoffs. One thing that did kind of make me upset about the Bucks winning is that I'm probably gonna wake up one day, either this month or the next, to see that Mike Budenholzer got extended like 5 years or something like that. That's something I really didn't want to see. But congrats, bud. You fucking proved me wrong, buddy. Um, yeah, man. I just didn't like Monty Williams' defensive scheme on Giannis. Like, they just let him get it every single night. They just let him get what he wanted, man. And you can't do that. Like, he was just dropping 40, 50 routinely on these guys. I've never seen anything like it, honestly. I think the Bucks were so well built this year. This year, I meant not this series, but yeah, I think they were so much well built compared to Jesus Christ, why can I not? All right, they were so much better built than last season just because they had actual shooters now. Like, if you guys remember when Giannis got hacked and the dude tweeted, like, F Chris Middleton, I want to play with some real shooters. That's what the Bucks went and did, man. They got him some real shooters. And even Pat Connaughton, like, his shooting down the stretch was so clutch for them. I think game 5, he was like 6 for 6 at some point. He was lights out, bro. I love to see that from a guy like Pat Connaughton. Represent the ACC. By the way, my guy Jordan Noor from Louisville, I was so happy. Probably the happiest I've ever been for like a team that I don't actually support, just because they had so many likable guys that you wanted to see get a championship. Well, for me specifically, Nora was just kind of like a personal thing because, you know, Louisville, no one really reps the L like that anymore. They don't get that many great NBA players anymore. Besides, like, I'd say right now, Donovan Mitchell, Rozier, and Harrell. But yeah, Jordan Nora, shout out to you, man. They need to play him a lot more next season. I don't know why I'm talking about a Louisville player in an NBA Finals video, but you know, just roll with it. But yeah, man, just all in all, just a really refreshing NBA Finals to get, because it always feels so predictable every single year. And this is finally a year that we were just completely blown away, our expectations, by two great teams, two very well-built teams that no one really considered super teams coming into this season, but they still had great, one of them had great coaching. You know who you are, bud. Fucking bitch. Anyways, yeah, it was just so cool to see two teams that we don't really expect to come out on top. Yeah, I think NBA fans really deserve that because, like I said, the league really lacks unpredictability sometimes. That's why I think people really would like much rather prefer college basketball or just the NFL. Like, straight up, it's so boring sometimes when you just know for a fact that if the Nets stayed healthy, they would have just probably like had like a 16-1 run to the finals or something this year. But, you know, I hope we just get away from this super team era. It's really getting annoying at this point, and I hope front offices start realizing that you can't be so top heavy if you're gonna have 3 injury prone players. Like, going back to the Suns before I wrap this up, I think Chris Paul really owes everyone an apology, bro. We really considered this man a top 3 point guard because of one NBA Finals run. Yeah, get out of here with that, bro. I don't even know if I would consider Chris Paul like a top 5 point guard. What has he shown to say that he's better than John Stockton, who has like 2 completely untouchable NBA records? What has he shown to say that he's better than Magic? Jesus Christ. Even comparing Chris Paul to Magic Johnson made me choke up. What has he shown to prove he's better than even Steph Curry right now? Like, prime Steph Curry is running circles around Chris Paul at any point in his career. I'd say rookie Steph. Like, okay, that's just disrespectful. But rookie Steph might have given prime Chris Paul a run for his money, dude. Honestly, like, I think he is one of the most overrated players to ever come out of this era. But yeah, props to him for finally getting to the NBA Finals. Didn't get it done though. Flopping his ass off every single possession. Really boring to watch. Really just kind of irks me sometimes. This dude is really annoying. Like, he was trying to throw shots at Giannis, missing free throws, and then Giannis misses like 2 free throws in Game 6. Like, basically just giving a double middle finger to Chris Paul without actually doing it. Kind of satisfying to watch, honestly. Devin Booker, like I said, man, I'm not going to give Devin Booker any shade for what he did throughout this finals. I thought he played pretty decently. He did have a couple, if you guys remember in Game 5, I think, he had that turnover in crunch time. Cost him the game when Drew Holiday stole it, threw that lob to Giannis. Chris Paul's salty ass tried to foul him. Got dunked on, man. And yeah, like I said, I was going to wrap this up, but I got to talk about the Bucks again. So happy for my guy Giannis. Like, when I woke up the next day, go on Instagram and just see Giannis with the biggest smile ever, holding up the 2 trophies, the Finals MVP and the Larry O'Brien hit differently, man. I never thought I'd see the day. I really thought that Giannis was going to end up being one of those greats that, like Chris Paul, never got to it. Never got to the NBA Finals. But Giannis, let's be honest, guys. Giannis at 26 has already had a better career than Chris Paul. It's just facts. Go look at the accolades. I'm not arguing with anyone. Yeah, Drew Holiday, cool. You, I guess, deserve an NBA championship. He did have some really, really great defensive performances, even in the Nets series, man. But in the finals, he was straight clamps. I mean, his offense was pretty awful at sometimes. He did have a great game five. Their big three had a great game five altogether. But yeah, game six, him and Chris Middleton were not that great. Chris Middleton, even though he looks like a fish, man, definitely deserves this NBA Finals because people always question Chris Middleton's potential or capabilities as a second option, and a lot of people doubted him. And I mean, bro, people were even trying to. Okay, see now the recency bias shit like kind of gets me mad because as soon as Chris Middleton starts doing a little bit like good, they start calling him Batman and they say Giannis is like Robin. Like what? Just because he's a better shooter doesn't mean like Giannis is not a better offensive threat. Like I don't understand. Anyways, man, NBA analysts are fucking weird. I really don't have that much left to say. It's going to be whack with no sports. Stay away from First Take, Undisputed, all that shit. Because when sports are off, they have absolutely nothing to talk about. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp are probably going to debate Space Jam 2 for like 2 months, bro, until football comes back. So stay far, far away from ESPN as much as you can. Yeah, don't really know what I'm going to do until football comes back. Hopefully there's some good UFC shit. Hopefully there's like a big ass baseball fight or something that I can talk about because it's gonna be a little while until I have something to talk about. I think. Can we get like a good free agent signing or something? Because I don't think the market this year for NBA is really that great. I'm trying to think who actually is entering free agency. Like I have no idea. I think John Collins might be like the biggest free agent this year. So yeah, man. Might not have any videos to make until I go back to Be More, and I'll probably be covering the Ravens like crazy. So yeah, man. Gonna wrap this up. OG talk, Blue Red Bull talk. I will see you guys whenever. Oh wait, shit. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Okay, now I'll see you whenever.